Hello students, welcome you all on your PDF panel. And as you know, my dear students, IB announced some recruitment, almost 80 recruitment, and they are going to call approximate 800 to 1000 students. So in the previous video, I mentioned that the computer network and the network security part is one of the important aspect of your interview. So in this video, I'm going to discuss some of the important questions which you have to be prepared for specifically for this interview, that is IB ACIO recruitment. So in computer network, we know that, my dear students, we have some layers first of all. So you have to know the basic and the fundamentals of the functionality of each and every layer that may be related to the physical or data link layer or network, transport or application layer. And then, my dear students, one of the important aspect is like the control, the data control flow and error flow. Fine. So error control mechanism and the data flow mechanism, you have to know the different protocols we are following at the data link layer, at the transport layer. So you have to know about the throughput. You have to know the basic definitions in the computer network, that is automations, noise, then repeater, hub, switch, and what their functionalities are. Again, one of the important aspect is routing algorithms, and again that is very important, and you have to know that there are different protocols at different layer, what protocols we are going to use for specific purpose, like file transfer protocol, SMTP, ARP, RARP, DNS, firewall, and all this stuff. What are the functionality of all these things? So my dear students, today's like in the era of digital things, so we know that the cloud computing and the distributed computer network, again, if you are able to find out some information related to those aspects, again you have to go with that path. And the next is the security part. As I already mentioned, for the IB, security is one of the main concern and one of the main domain for your interview. And you have to be focused on the computer network security, as well as the different threats we are going to face and what different threats are, and how to identify and how to recover from those threats or how to avoid those threats. So my dear students, as you know, here basically we have some of the questions, that is what the computer network is, what is the functionality of OSI layer, and what is the basic difference between OSI and TCPI. And keep in mind, my dear students, always keep in mind, you have to know the full form of OSI and TCP/IP, because many a times students know the functionality but they don't know what the OSI full form is. In the similar way, we know that TCP is one of the important protocols. So again, TCP, three-way handshaking, what happen if there is no such three-way handshaking process? What is the advantage or what is the disadvantage of this process? Then again, IP is one of the important, because we are going to use the logical address, not the physical address for communications. Then what is IP and how it is different, how the basic difference between IPv4 and IPv6. Then what is MAC address and how they are different from the IP. MAC address is how different from the IP address. And again, the connecting device like hub, switch, router, bridge, gateway, the functionality of each and every protocol is going to be very important. And then now we know that LAN, then what is the virtual LAN, what is the proxy server, all these stuff are very important. And the protocol related to DHCP, DNS, and what is the purpose of all these different, like what is the basic difference between HTTP and HTTPS, and how we can provide the security over the network when we are transferring the data. Again, so these are the standard questions. You can so know here the important part is, one is data encapsulation part, and what is the basic difference between intranet and extranet, you can see, and how what is the concept of border gateway protocol and open source path first. So what is the basic difference between these protocol and how routing is done here. And again, in the case of ICMP, what are the different ICMP messages, what are their different codes, you have to know very well. Okay, so my dear students, again these are again the important part, the difference between bridge and switches, what is WAP, that is wireless access point, and here what are the different security attacks, like man in the middle attack, packet analyzer functionality, and denial of service attack. Then man in the middle attack, what is phishing, and what is firewall, and what is like virus, what is malware. So what all these terminologies are, that is very important, my dear students, keep in mind. Again, what is the working of POP3, IMAP and SNTP? Fine. So these are some of the questions you can see that. So again, keep in mind, my dear students, you have to keep in mind that computer network security is the foremost important subject for IB interview. So my dear students, if you want to download this PDF, you can visit our website YourPedia Education, from where you can get this PDF easily and start preparing for all these questions and try to give the more and more snap and the mock. Fine. So you can join the YourPedia dedicated interview module for IB, where you can practice and you can face the real time scenario situations for the interview. And by giving more and more snap and like the mock, you are going to get the confidence, you are going to enhance your confidence, the communication skill, the HR part, and we are going to cover each and every aspect and analyze your each and every aspect and give you the proper feedback so that you can improve in that part and you will get your dream job. So that is all about the computer network part. You have to be well prepared with these part, my dear students. And in the next video, I am going to discuss about other important subject that may be the algorithm, data structure, operating system, DBMS, machine learning, and all those important domains. Fine. So if you need any help, you can contact YourPedia Education team. And thank you so much.